Good afternoon, traders. Today is Thursday, August 16th. Michael Sabo here, senior commodities broker with RJO Futures, and let's talk oil. All right, what do we got going on today here? Well, another up day in oil. Surprise, surprise. Currently trading around 95.20. We're up about 87 cents. Brent firmer also 116.95, up about 70 cents there. Spread. Give me a call. You want to talk about that spread? A lot of opportunities in it here. I think if we can push up there a little bit more, I'm going to start looking to talk to you about some entry points here and where we can look to start playing that spread to narrow. So give me a call if you want to talk about that. Looking at the complex here, a little bit mixed here. Nat gas weaker. We did have DOE data out today. We saw a build there of about 20 billion cubic feet, but a little bit off expectation. Currently, we've got the nat gas around 271.30, so smaller build than what was expected. The one thing that's been very supportive of natural gas here this summer, the hot, dry weather that we've seen has caused a spike in use of natural gas. So, obviously for air conditioning needs. So, that's kind of been supportive. It has helped draw down the overall inventory numbers there, but still, we're seeing a little bit weaker tone there. Looking at the complex, a bit mixed here. The RBOB down around 211, around 306.29, with the heat firmer around 310.95, up 243. So separation there. Looking at the fundamentals, what's really driving the market? I talked to you guys a lot about, adequate supply side here really, and demand remaining very questionable. Still really the case. Now, we did see some more data coming out of China that's, traders, analysts are really starting to believe that China is really starting to slow down, and the thought is there, which I've mentioned in other posts, is that you could see additional stimulus coming into the market, so that could be possibly a boon. Now, today seems to be a real risk-on type day. So look, they're selling the dollar right now, which is supportive to oil. You're seeing, some commodities do fairly well here today, but look at equities. Look at the S&P here today. We're making the September futures is making a new contract high. And the reason why I bring that up is take a look, overlay a chart of the oil market and the S&P and take a look at that. So you can see how sometimes they follow a lot in tandem there. So I think that's kind of what's helping drag the market up. But technicals, very, very overbought, both on the equity side of things and also on the oil market. So I'm actually still like that short side of oil. But as I've cautioned you before, long term, I am a bull in that market. Short term here, I think those prices will start ready to move lower. September options did expire here today at 1:30, so we may have seen a little bit of that having to do with it. But ultimately, I still am looking for a pullback in that market. We did have, as I mentioned the other day, there we had an inside day. We had some follow through there today to the upside, and again follow through here to the upside today. We did hit a high of around 95.75, and we've backed off. There was some news that was coming out that there is talk coming out of the White House that there may be a release of oil out of the SPR. So, that, obviously it helped pull prices back off its highs. Of course, this is an election year, so, as we see these oil and gas prices climbing, mainly gas, people that are putting in at the pump there, they start to feel that pain a little bit. So there could be something there in the makings, and we could see some follow through with that promise to help bring down these oil prices, in turn trying to help bring down gas prices. So as voters prepare for the upcoming election there, obviously I think they would want to see lower gas prices at the pump than higher gas prices at the pump. So we got to keep that in mind as well. And I think that's also, on a side note there, I think that's part of the reason why we're seeing the equities market move up higher, because it certainly makes people feel as if they have more money when they see their investments performing a little bit better. So nonetheless, a lot of things going on. I still like the short side of oil, in my opinion. I still think we could be, heading a little bit lower. But the trade that I'm looking at there, the trade ideas that I have there, calculated risk ones there to the downside. So you want to talk in more detail, give me a buzz. You want to talk about the long side of that market, give me a call as well. We can talk about some risk management strategies. The number to the trade desk, 1-800-367-7290. And of course, remember that futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk, may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.